Will this $550 lathe run, or did I just make a horrible financial decision?
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
Let's find out. Oh, I heard something. Not going so well so far. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate all you guys that hung in there with me during this move. I'm still kind of transitioning into the new spot that I built here. But since I'm in here, I decided I need a manual lathe just for turning down bar stock or maybe making custom nuts and bolts here and there. You always just need a manual lathe around. I'm a CNC guy myself. I love CNCs. A lot of you guys watch me because of that. But like I said, you always need a manual lathe around. So I looked online. I figured I'd pick me up one real quick. And cheap? No. These things are going for $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000, $20,000 for engine lathes. It's insane. So I actually bought this one sight unseen, which means I did not see it. I saw some pictures of it. Still don't know if it runs. $550. Then I had to get it shipped here, which is about $700. So, I have, over $1,000 in it. But the actual price of it was $550. Let's check it out. This is actually a Howa 1500 engine lathe. It's about 9 foot long all the way across. The working area from here to here, I want to say, is about 6 foot. It has a 12-inch 3-jaw chuck. Has the normal 4-place tool post holder here. It's got a nice tail stock. Comes with that face plate there. That's about 20 inches across. It also has a steady rest and a bunch of the chucks and collets and stuff that go in the tail stock. It looks to be a pretty decent lathe. It's pretty dirty. But like I said, for what I need it for, if it runs, it's a good deal at $550 because I just need it for knocking stuff down. It also came with the user manual, which is invaluable for a machine like this for me because I'm a CNC guy. Like I said, I don't even know how to use this thing. I mean, I've used CNC lathes. Can't be that much different. A bunch of you guys may yell at me and be like, no, it's way different. We're about to find out. So first order of business is let's get some power to this thing and see if it powers up. So here's the power wire that was on it. And I don't know that I want to just tie into those or actually get into the box here. Let's actually get in here and see where these go and what it looks like. Because I do have my power cable here that I can probably just run right into here. So if you look in here, here's the power wire going out. Goes right into these 3 legs here, right into the machine. So I don't see anything that says what it is. Actually, it does say 460 volts right there. So that may put a stop to this right now, 460. I do have a transformer, but it's in my other warehouse over there. I'd have to get it out with the forklift, and to get that out, I have to pull a lot of stuff out. So let's see if this has a transformer here where we can change these around and maybe get it to 220. If it is, in fact, 460. Let me read through the wiring diagram here and find out. Okay, so it didn't take much digging on my part. I actually got the manual out while I was looking at it. I looked straight ahead at this transformer, and you could see, I don't know if you can see in there, it says 230 with those jumpers and 460 with these. So to me, it looks like it's on 220. If we put 220 to it and it doesn't turn on, then we know we can change these around and look in the manual and get it to run on 220. So let me get some power to it, flip it on, and see what happens. All right, I got my power cable ran here, connected in. What I'm going to do is turn the breaker on and stand over there and turn that breaker on, so if something does happen, I'll be over here. So let's go over here and turn this on. I am running this gigantic 40 horsepower rotary phase converter, so let's see here. This is the one on here. Let's just leave that off. Let's turn this on. Now let's flip this on and see what happens down here. Hopefully nothing. Something. Okay. No fire. That's good. I do hear humming. So we got power going to it. The switch is on. I don't see any limit switches on the door here that would stop it from coming on, not being closed, but you never know. So here's the power off and on. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Nothing happening. Is that the right breaker? I think so. Let me get my meter and test. Make sure we got power. This is the first machine power up at the new place. Not going so well so far. But then again, maybe I got burnt on a machine. All right, let's see what we got up here. Hanging this where we can see it. You guys can see it maybe? Right there. Okay, between here and here. Yep, we got it. 230, 230. We definitely got power. But it may be set up to run on 460, which is what it's looking like. It looks like it is set up to run on 460. Let me read through the manual a bit. I'll get back to you. All right, here we go. This is why having the manual pays off times 100. This is what I found. So high voltage is in the configuration it's in right now, 460, and to drop it down to 230, it's in this configuration. So if I wouldn't have had this, I would never have known that. It would have been really hard for me to figure it out. I would have had to chase down the manual for this somehow online and figure it out. Maybe Keith Rucker's website would have that on there, maybe not. So let's get that changed around and see if that makes a difference. All right, so I got a Phillips head and some wrenches. Let's see if we can make this work. I also killed the power, if you're wondering. Actually, let me find a socket, make that easier. Okay, so we want to loop this one and this one and this one and this one, so we're actually missing a jumper. Which means I have to make one. That sucks. You would figure, as nice as this machine is for the year, they would have this jumper laying in the box somewhere, but unfortunately they don't. Let me go see if I can find some wire and get one of these jumpers made up. Be right back. All right, so I found some wire and some eye loops here. Was able to make one. Boom. Let's get this together. Pop off. Okay, so with that changed over according to the manual, we should be in business. Let's do the same thing again. Turn the power on here, go to the box, hit the power on, see what happens over here. Oh, I heard something. I don't know if that's good or bad, but here's a source light and this isn't turned on, so that's not good. Those contactors are pulled in. I don't know if they were before or not. Power's on. I guess let's go up here and hit the button and see what happens. Oh, the power is on right here. I had the switch on. Oh, yep, that pulled the contactors. Here's inching, so if I hit this, the chuck should inch. Oh yeah. There we go. It sounds smooth too. So now, other than that, I have no idea how to operate this lathe whatsoever. So we're gonna have to look through the manual. Maybe we can get a piece of round stock or something that I have in the other building over there And it has an insert in it. Maybe we can face something off or knock a part down. Let's see if we can figure this out together. Okay, so let's see what everything is. This is, the red is low range, and I guess this blue is high range. So it's in low range right now. I guess that would be, I don't know if that's 475 or 750. Pumps off. Oh, that works, I can hear it. Speed change source, that's how you inch it. I guess this is how you activate the chuck forward and back. Let's hit it. There it goes. Sounds good. Okay, off. Reverse. Sounds pretty good so far. And I guess you hit the pedal and it'll stop it automatically. Okay. Now back on again. Off. Yeah. All right, now let's see. Carriage moves. Real nice, actually. Tool post moves. Nice. So it does have the gauge on it here. I assume this is for threading. And it has these stops here in the front and the back. Maybe you guys know in the comments, but I think it has where you can set those up, and when it runs into it, it'll automatically pop off. Like when you're doing threading or something, it'll pop back and disengage. I'm not sure. Again, not a manual guy. Leave a comment below if you know. We'll figure this out together, because I do plan on keeping this one. I say that about all my machines and I end up selling them, but I do plan on keeping this one, and your comments will really help me figure this out here. So I don't know about any of the switches or how you do any of this. This is probably auto feed. Let's see, let's get it going. Oh yeah, there it goes. You can see it's coming. Nice. So it feeds that way. How do you get it to feed the other way? So how do you get it to feed that way? I'd assume it would be this. But this doesn't feel like it moves. Oh, does it go up? No. That's just the feed there for that. Let me look through the manual for a minute. Try to figure out how to work some of this stuff, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so this is what I figured out so far. Reading through the manual here. So in the manual it says, when you activate the chuck, this is your power feed. This switches between the whole carriage or the tool post going in and out, the X and the Y, which it does. But depending on which way the spindle rotates determines which way the carriage moves. So, but it says right here, the feed change lever, you're supposed to be able to change this lever, which is this one right here, feed change lever, which is this lever right here. You're supposed to be able to change this and get the feed to go in or out as you want, is the way that I'm reading it, because it says if you put it one way, the carriage advances towards the headstock, put it the other way, reverse feed, and it goes this way. So my thing is, with the tool facing up like this, you want the chuck coming towards you, but with the chuck coming towards you, no matter what I do, when I hit the power feed, it goes back. Even when I change that lever back and forth. Is there more to it? Let me know in the comments below. So let me show you what I got so far. So let me get this out of the way. So if I'm coming back towards me like this, and I want to machine a part, and I want to bring this tool post in, I would want it to go forward. But when I activate it now, oh, which one's it on? Okay, so when I activate it now, you can see that it's moving backwards, away from the chuck, which is not what I want. So when you stop it, let it come to a stop there, break it, go to neutral, back. This should change the direction, I was assuming, no matter which way the chuck is spinning. So we go back up again, unless I'm reading it wrong. And then we hit it back up again, or down again. Oh, it's working. Now it's working. Nice. Now it's working. I must have did something wrong. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but now it's working. Now it's feeding. Nice. And then if you turn it off, change this lever, this will feed. Nice. All right, so I'm already figuring out how to use a manual lathe. There's still a lot more to it, I'm sure. But let's see if maybe we can get some stock in here and clamp it down and see if we can maybe face it off. All right, let's roll over into my other building here. See if we can find a little piece of round stock we can stick in there. Again, don't look at this. Don't look, don't look. Don't look, don't look. Future video. So also, if you guys haven't watched the video of me having this building put up here, go back and check it out. It was a pretty awesome video. It's only like 9 minutes long. 2,100 square foot, 22 foot tall, 16 foot doors, $3,200. Go check out the video. Got my light up for nighttime. Building's up out here. Got a Caterpillar forklift, 15,500 pound capacity. Really nice forklift I bought there. So as you can see, from my old spot to my new spot, I sold everything. Trying to upgrade as I go. So let's see if we can find a piece of round stock here that's not gigantic. I brought a bunch of my steel and stuff with me. I have some aluminum there, but those are really, really long pieces. I know I should have some short pieces somewhere in here. I know in those two gang boxes right there, I've got, that one's almost full of cutoffs and steel, and there's steel right over there. I still have to bring all this stuff in there, wire up my compressor, get rolling. But let's see what we can find. Maybe on this cart here. So worst case, oh yeah, worst case, there's some, oh, here's a piece of steel. Here's a steel slug. That's heavy as all get out. Here's some acrylic. Let's see what else we got in here. Delrin, which is really hard. All right, so let's start with something simple, this acrylic here. Let me find the key for this chuck. I know everything was put in the back of there. Oh yeah, there we go. And I do plan on keeping this lathe, so I do want to make like a nice tool holder thing. I may change this out. Let me know what you guys think about this style of a tool post. I might change it out to the one where you can quick slide your tools in there. Maybe not. I don't know. Again, I'm not a manual guy. I'm about to be. So let's chuck this up and see if we can knock it down a little bit. Nice. Chuck spin's nice and free. Well, till it got to that point, got a little stuck. Let's see, a little bit of hangout like that. Yeah, that's in there. All right, let's get the carriage close here. First piece machined in the new shop. There we go. Touched off. Go about a thou in. So I wonder how fast the feed is set on this. I wonder if we could feed it for a minute. Let's see if we can't just feed the piece. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. Nice. Stop the power feed, come out, go back. Nice. Let's try facing it. This is exactly what I got this lathe for, just knocking down little stuff. There we go, that's 0. We'll call that 0. Let me come in just a little bit. and maybe a thou. Nice. Nice, so there it is. First piece machined in the new shop. I imagine Delrin's probably gonna go about the same. Now steel, we probably have to change the speeds, but let's see. The spindle RPM. Let's get a little bit of hangout here and crank her down. All right. Let's see what it'll do with some steel. I think the RPM might be a little bit too high for steel, but we'll see. We'll just take a little bit. See if we can feed it. Just real light cut. Oh yeah, it's running nice. It's a really nice lathe. Back out, back over, boom. There it goes. We almost knocked through all that stuff. Nice finish too, man. On the sides that it did cut, check out that finish. Wow. So what do you guys think? $550 for this. You win some, you lose some, and trust me, I've lost plenty. I think this is a win. What do you guys think? So let's do this. I'm asking you guys for help. I want you guys to be part of this journey learning this manual lathe with me. Everybody that knows anything about this lathe and whatever you want to see me do with this lathe. So for instance, if you guys want to see me thread some threads on this thing, you know anything about it, leave it in the comment below. I'll make a video with all the different stuff you want to see me do on this lathe. So I would like to maybe machine down one of those long pieces of aluminum I have, like make a long shaft. I've never done that before, even in a CNC lathe. All the CNC lathes I've ran, I've always done shorter parts close to the chuck. And I've got the steady rest. I'd like to use that. Don't know how to use that. Help me through the process of learning this lathe. I'm sure plenty of you guys out there ran lathes just like this. You may have ran this exact lathe. If you have, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.